So in favorites, I saved what I named F.S.D challenge. So let's go ahead and hit that. So now, as you can see on the map, that there's some pretty sharp turns, but what you can't tell on the map is that this is extreme elevation changes and very narrow roads. It's an old mining town in this area here with these tight, narrow streets. I really like this route better. It's much more exciting. All right, so see how we did that. So you're gonna put it in gear. You look for your gray wheel. It's not there. Oh wow, just worked anyway. Turn the light on so you can watch that. Now this camera is not mounted at it's just, you know, on top of the center console. I don't have good suction cups and all that good quality stuff yet. So if you hear some rattling, that's what it is. It's just the way I have that camera set up. And I have not done this yet. So what I'm forgetting to mention is I've just recently got 12.5.4. And I have used it around town, but I have not done this F.S.D challenge yet. That has been saved in favorites since way back 11.6. 12.3, it was fine, amazing. So I have not done this on 12.5 yet. But as you can tell, I'm pretty confident about it just by the way it's been acting with everything else. But I think you're in for a treat if you can see the road and you realize how these turns are. I'll just chomp celery in your ear. And this is some cool stuff that's been coming on new too, like YouTube music, Amazon music. Pretty cool. There's a good one. See how I'm putting my thumb underneath the screen? That's a trick you want to do if you're driving over bumpy roads. So look, it's yelling at me because it's, you know what? Bet you can't drive like this. And that's one of the things that people don't understand. That was close. There was a little rabbit. It would have been a good one to do a voice message on and say like, hey, you didn't see that rabbit. But the rabbit went and then turned around and ran back. Okay, this is where things get dicey. I'm sure from experience, I know you don't appreciate what we're doing right now. We are climbing up a very narrow mountain road in an old mountain town.
Sweet.
So this is crazy.
Like whiskey.
This is nuts.
And strong. like wine. What
Whoa,
wanted to say to you,
that was pretty cool.
got lost.
Alright, so now I'm taking over because obviously this goes on to a private driveway. Can you imagine that being your driveway? But 12.5 handled that amazing. Just, in my opinion, great. I should have slammed on the brakes and made a voice report about the rabbit, but too busy eating. So what I started to say is that's one of the things that people don't understand is maybe it's slower. Maybe auto park is slower than what you can do it on your own. But look at what I'm doing. Look at how your time is duplicated. So this is crazy. I know from experience that you can't tell. That turn we just did, extreme decline, potholes. I know the video is not going to do it justice, but this is incredible. So say auto park is going real slow. Well, now you're getting your wallet and you're making sure you're unplugging your phone and you're grabbing your stuff, so it ends up being a net faster. It ends up being faster. So for you to have the mentality of like, well, I can park faster. Very cool. So 12.3 was thinking those things were a speed bump and was slowing down, so that's an improvement. And typically when this is my experience, tell me if you think I'm wrong, for those of you that have experience with F.S.D, I think when you get an update, at first it feels like a step backwards. It's not as good. Then it goes 2 steps forward. And then you're used to it and it's just amazing. So then you get this new update notification and you're all excited and you download it and you're like, this sucks, because you got so used to the way the other one was. But what's happening is it'll take a step backwards, be less good, then gets better, then it'll feel like you went backwards and it's not as good anymore. Like there were some things on the last one, on 12.3, that was faster. Like it would take turns faster, which will make people that are tailgating you happier. But this will get there eventually. And from what I understand by watching other YouTubers. Okay, so see these spots on the right there? So let's take over. See your options? Oh, it is working now. But let's so that's why it's working, which is what I was going to show you. But if you go like, if you were say here and you're wanting that, and now it's It's making a liar out of me. Okay, this is what I was trying to show you. So that's what it is. You want that one, and if it won't light up, you just got to move and really get it on the way in. Anyway, that was pretty impressive by my book, but I know the video does not show it very well at all. Steep inclines, very narrow road, old mountain mining town, Park City, Utah.